Well, hi guys, welcome back to England tour of Sri Lanka. It's the third T20 match today. All in readiness. Chamira bowling the first ball of the match to Joss Butler. That's a wide down the leg side to start. Has to read out that one again. So it's the third T20 match here between Sri Lanka and England. England have already won the T20 series 2-0. So this is only like a practice match before the T20 World Cup, which is going to be starting in another 4 days' time. England will be happy that they have won the series convincingly. And Sri Lanka, both teams have made some changes. So just have a look at the changes that both teams have made. Second ball of the over coming up. Back of the length, flicked away by Joss Butler and picks up a single. Joss Butler gets off the mark with a single. Look at the changes today. Dushmantha Chamira, Mahesh Theekshana and Kamindu Mendis are playing today. Interestingly, Charit Asalanka, Vanindu Hasaranga and Ishan Malinga have been dropped from the playing 11 today. I mean, if Dushmantha Chamira was available, then why didn't he play the first two T20s? That question will arise because Chamira is one of Sri Lanka's main bowlers. He's coming in for the third T20. Maybe if he had played the first T20 and second T20 and if Sri Lanka had managed to win one of those T20s, then this could have been a decider, could have been a much more interesting game. But I don't know why Chamira didn't play. Any day Chamira should have played ahead of Ishan Malinga. I don't know why they didn't do that. And as far as England are concerned, Ben Duckett and Luke Wood are playing today in place of Jofra Archer and Phil Salt. So as we can see here, Ben Duckett and Joss Butler are opening the batting for England. England winning the toss and electing to bat first. So Duckett on strike, second ball of the innings. Oh, nipping back in, appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Could the height be a factor there? Not quite sure. Not out given. They might have a discussion whether to go for the review or not. And Shanaka is going for the review, so we need to have a look at this. This is exactly why I said Chamira, if he was available, he should have played the first two T20 matches. Because in both the previous T20 matches, Sri Lanka were in a good position where they could have even won the game. And who knows, maybe Chamira could have made a big difference for Sri Lanka. A bowler of his quality, I don't know why Sri Lanka would bench him for the first two matches. And I can't understand that strategy. So as far as Sri Lanka are concerned, I think on-field game awareness, off-field game awareness, everything has to improve, I guess. Because bringing a bowler like Chamira for the dead rubber match, I'm not able to understand that logic. Anyways, pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets hitting the stumps, flush and middle stump, and Chamira gets the breakthrough here for Sri Lanka. Would you believe it? A successful review from Shanaka and Sri Lanka, and England are rocked early. The decision will be reversed. Finger goes up. Ben Duckett, coming into the playing 11 today, hasn't been able to make a contribution, is out for a golden duck actually. Superb piece of bowling from Chamira, extra pace, extra bounce, hitting Duckett on the pass. So Ben Duckett is gone for a first ball duck, and England are now 2 for 1 after 2 balls. Mahesh Theekshana and Kamindu Mendis are also playing today for Sri Lanka, so it's going to be interesting to see. Kamindu Mendis, I don't know why he was also dropped from the playing 11. Some strange decisions actually from Sri Lanka as far as the team selections are concerned. Kamindu Mendis is also another match winner. You're bringing all the match winners for the dead rubber after the series is gone. Why didn't you bring them in when the series was still alive? When you still had a chance to win the series? Then you need to be bringing all these players. So Jacob Bethel is the new batter to the crease, and it's on the stumps again, driven towards point, and Jacob Bethel gets off the mark with a single. Josh Butler is back on strike. Three more deliveries left in this over. It's back of the length again and driven down the ground to mid-on, and Josh Butler picks up another single. This time short and wide, and Jacob Bethel punches it towards deep point and picks up another single. So good start here from Dushmantha Chameera. 5 runs have come from this over, including the wicket of Ben Duckett. Kusal Mendis has also played. Kusal Mendis is now playing his 100th T20 match for Sri Lanka. That is a big achievement, milestone as they call it. The last ball of the over coming up. That's on the path, flicked away by Butler, straight to mid-wicket, picks up another single to finish the over. The 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Ben Duckett, and England are now 6 for 1 after 1 over. So England have won the last 10 matches against Sri Lanka. As far as the T20 format is concerned, England have 10 consecutive wins over Sri Lanka in the last 10 matches. Can Sri Lanka break that streak today? That is the biggest question. Sri Lanka are chasing today, so they'll feel that they have a better opportunity, particularly with Kamindu Mendis coming into that middle order, and then they have a bowler like Chameera as well, who bowls well with the new ball and in the end overs also. So whatever England sets, whatever target England can give them, Sri Lanka should try to chase it down. Dasun Chanaka, the new bowler, into the attack, and Butler comes down the wicket, drives it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. Surprisingly, England have won the toss and elected to bat first when they have chased well in the last couple of matches, but rightly so. I think England have won the series, so trying to test themselves while batting first and setting a total, trying to see whether they can defend the target today. This time it's driven again by Butler straight to covers. Another dot ball from Shanaka. Third ball of the over, again on a good length. Butler defends it towards covers. Another dot ball from Shanaka. 3 consecutive dot balls to start this over. Shanaka bowling with the new ball in the last couple of matches. Very interesting strategy from Sri Lanka actually. This time driven down the ground by Butler towards long on, and Butler picks up another single. I think Josh Butler's form is a little bit concerning actually. In the last few matches, Butler hasn't contributed much. He's been struggling to middle the ball properly. It's been Tom Banton and Harry Brook that have been doing most of the damage for England with the bat. But obviously, Josh Butler is Josh Butler. Okay, I mean you can never write Butler off. Any day he can perform big actually. Very, very quality player. No doubt about that. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, going for the pull. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Is Shanaka going to go for the review here? They had a successful review against Ben Duckett. They're deciding not to go for the review now. But this is going to be a challenge for England actually, because they have won the toss. They have decided to set a target against Sri Lanka, trying to challenge themselves before a big marquee event, Men's T20 World Cup coming up. Both these teams will depart for the T20 World Cup after this particular match. So very important to get all the bases covered. One last match before the T20 World Cup, in all honesty. Last ball of the over. Ooh, goes for the drive again, misses it again. Another beauty from Shanaka. What an over this is. Shanaka bowling with the new ball. Just one run coming from that over. And England are now 7 for 1 after 2 overs. So good start here from the Sri Lankan bowlers. 7 for 1 after 2 overs. England, a little bit of a struggle. 49% chance of rain. That is always on the cards with the Sri Lankan weather. You never know when rain can interrupt proceedings. We saw it in the Women's World Cup as well last year. How much rain played a part in that World Cup. That's a full delivery. And Josh Butler drives it away towards point and picks up another single. Matisha Patirana is the new bowler into the attack now for Sri Lanka. Good Yorker there from Patirana to start. And I think Sri Lanka won't mind chasing down a total, because you don't know which total is safe while batting first. Because the way England chased down 168 in 17 overs in the previous game, you never know actually, because if Sri Lanka had batted first once again, they would have again had to score 200. Pressure is on the team batting first actually. When the chasing team chases so well, it's very tough to set a target. That's driven again by Jacob Bethel towards deep point and picks up another single. So Sri Lanka will be happy to bowl first today, because they will be thinking, okay, we are getting an opportunity to chase now. Restrict them to a chaseable total and then try and chase it down. That is what Sri Lanka will be thinking. So Butler is back on strike. Third ball of the over. Oh, gives himself room. Goes for the big shot inside edge. Past fine leg and into the boundary for 4. Butler gets his first boundary in this innings. Not in the most convincing fashion. The inside edge running past the keeper and fine leg and into the fence. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Another full delivery, looking to flick it away. It's right in the block. Oh! Footwork there from Patirana, just missing the stumps. I think Bethel would have still made his ground, but never know with direct hits actually. Direct hits can always be closer than you think. I've completed the single. So even though this series is gone, at least Sri Lanka can try to win this game and take that confidence into the T20 World Cup. That is what they would be thinking. Because the men's T20 World Cup is much more important now after this. So very important to take the winning momentum into the T20 World Cup. That is what Sri Lanka would be aiming for. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the drive again. It's a slow ball. It's gone underneath the bat of Bethel. Another dot ball. Obviously, England 2-time champions of the T20 World Cup. They won the T20 World Cup in 2010 and 2022. Sri Lanka, meanwhile, they won the T20 World Cup in 2014. So basically, 2-time champions versus 1-time champion. And that Sri Lankan team, over a decade ago, it was something else. That team was always consistently coming to the knockouts, consistently coming to the finals. But these days, that is not the case, as we see an outside edge here, and it's taken. Another wicket goes down. Jacob Bethel once again going for the drive there, nicking it through to Kusal Mendes. And Patirana strikes for Sri Lanka. Second wicket goes down here for England. Once again playing away from the body, Jacob Bethel. He's been missing the balls while attempting that shot. This time around, he's nicked it comfortably through to the keeper. And Sri Lanka have struck a double blow here. Jacob Bethel's poor form in this T20 series continues. And Patirana, trademark celebration after taking wickets. So Jacob Bethel is gone after scoring 3 runs from 7 balls, and England are now 14 for 2 after 3 overs. So Tom Banton is the new batter to the crease. Shanaka continuing into his second over, and Butler guides it past that fielder at gully into the boundary for 4. So Butler gets the second boundary of this innings. Just a gentle tap in the gap using the pace of the ball as raced away to the boundary for 4. Second ball of the over. It's on the pads, flicked away by Butler towards square leg and picks up another single. And Tom Banton is back on strike. Whilst other teams are now playing warm-up matches for the T20 World Cup, I mean, this match is like a mini warm-up match for the T20 World Cup, obviously played in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka are also co-hosting the T20 World Cup, not to forget. So we can consider this as another warm-up match for the T20 World Cup. The series is also gone to England, so I think that is how Sri Lanka will look at the things. Tom Banton on strike, third ball of the over. On the pads again, flicked away to mid-wicket, and Banton gets off the mark with a single. He's been really good in this series, Tom Banton. This time another full delivery. Butler hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So 7 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. This time punched away by Banton. Straight to the fielder though. Another dot ball. Tom Banton can be a very dangerous player. Also have players like Harry Brook to follow. Sam Curran, Will Jacks. They bat very deep, England, and that is one of the reasons why they have won the ODI series and the T20 series. So many match winners in the England team. That is why there will be serious contenders for the T20 World Cup as well. Can't write them off at all. Because one batter follows another batter, follows another batter. That is how it's coming. Slow ball driven through the covers for 4. Beautifully picked the slow ball there, Tom Banton, and gets it past mid-off into the boundary for 4 to finish the over. First boundary for Banton. 11 runs came from that over. And England are now 25 for 2 after 4 overs. So a new bowler into the attack now for Sri Lanka. Dhunit Walalage coming around the wicket. Ooh, Butler goes for a reverse. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Second ball of the over. That's driven down the ground again by Butler towards long off. And picks up another single. So Tom Banton is back on strike. Ooh, Walalage stops and his follow through there. Third ball of the over. Another quicker ball on the pads. Flicked away again by Banton. Gonna push for 2. Yes, they will. Good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Tom Banton. Oh, another quicker ball looking to flick it away. Another appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Three runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. And now Walalage stops in his follow through. The Mickey Mouse game going on between the bowler and the batter. Another quicker ball on the pads, flicked straight to square leg. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball from Walalage. I think that delivery would have been missing leg stump. I think so. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, it's bowled him. There's the wicket. That's a huge wicket as well. Tom Banton giving himself room. Looking for the big heave hole leg side. Loses his middle stump in the process. And Dunit Wellalake gets the breakthrough here for Sri Lanka. It can't get bigger than this because it's the informed Tom Banton, who has been doing all the damage in the last couple of matches, has been sent back here. Third wicket goes down for England inside the power play. Once again, nicely tossed up by Wellalake. Tom Banton looking to getting tempted into playing the big shot there. Missing the ball, losing his middle stump in the process. So Wellalake gets a very important breakthrough. Tom Banton has gone for a run of ball 7. And England are now 28 for 3 after 5 overs. So Harry Brook is the new batter to the crease for England. The captain of England has made his way out to the middle. Can do very little wrong these days with the bats. That is what has to be said about Harry Brook. The way he batted in the third ODI, the way he batted in the previous T20 match, he has been unstoppable. The way he hits the ball so cleanly is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, if you look at Harry Brook, no one would expect such big hits from him, but he hits it so cleanly actually. That is the one positive about him. Matisha Patirana now continuing into his second over. Josh Butler on strike. And that's a wide down the leg side. Patirana has to reload that one again. So good start here from Sri Lanka, picking up 3 wickets inside the power play. And this is exactly the issue actually with the teams batting first. You don't know what target is safe. You don't know what target you want to give the opposition. So all kinds of things will be running in the mind. England won the toss and elected to bat first. I can understand that decision. Oh, looking to flick it away there. Gets the edge towards point and picks up another single. I can understand why England won the toss and elected to bat first today, because I know that their strength is to chase down totals, but you can't always rely on your strengths only. You need to test your weakness as well. And I think England are looking to test their weakness today, which is batting first and setting totals on the board. I mean, necessarily you can't say that it is a weakness, because a few months ago, this England team has batted first and scored 300 plus in a T20 innings, but generally they are good chasers. So comparatively, they are a better chasing team than setting team. So I think that is where I think England want to challenge themselves, because you always, with the T20 World Cup coming, you want to challenge yourself. That is what England have tried, and so far it's going Sri Lanka's way. That's on the patch, flicked away by Harry Brook, past fine leg for 4. That this man has started his show. All you need to do is fasten your seatbelts and watch Harry Brook bat now. Gets off the mark with a boundary. Harry Brook can be very dangerous. Oh, goes for the uppercut. Doesn't make contact. Another dot ball from Matisha Patirana. Good comeback after conceding the boundary. The previous ball was fuller on the pads. All Harry Brook had to do was get bat on it, raced away for 4. Follows it up with a good bouncer there. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, in the air and taken. It covers. What a big wicket this is. Checked his shot there. Harry Brook into the hands of covers. 4th wicket goes down for England and Matisha Patirana strikes again. And it can't get bigger than this. Another informed batter, another dangerous batter walking back inside the power play. And Sri Lanka are all over England at the moment. I think it was the cutter there from Matisha Patirana. Just held in the wicket. Harry Brook just checked his shot. Simple catch at covers. And what a start this is for Sri Lanka here. They've got 2 big wickets. Tom Banton, Harry Brook can't get bigger wickets than this. They've been doing all the damage in the last couple of T20s. The captain, Harry Brook, is gone cheaply for 4. And England are now 34 for 4 after 5.4 overs. Obviously, one can say that there's still batting left to come. Sam Curran, Will Jacks, Jimmy Overton. But they have lost a couple of batters who have done all the damage in the last couple of matches. If you look at the first 2 T20s, Tom Banton played an important role in both the previous games. He has been dismissed early. Harry Brook, the way he played the last game, 36 from just 12 balls, he has also been removed. So now suddenly Sri Lanka are having the upper hand. Although they will want to get rid of Butler as well as quickly as possible, because he is, whatever it is, Josh Butler is Josh Butler. Can be very dangerous. So Sam Curran is the new batter to the crease now for England. And this is a fantastic start actually from Sri Lanka. Bowlers are bowling really well. Matisha Patirana 2 for 13 and has 1.4 overs so far. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's driven away by Sam Curran towards deep point, and Sam Curran gets off the mark with a single. This is where you get a feeling that, look at the batters left to come. Still Will Jacks, Jimmy Overton, Liam Dawson, all of them can bat actually. So you need to keep taking wickets against this England team. Cannot allow a partnership to build if you want to beat them. The last ball of the over coming up. Ooh, that's gone through the defense, through to the keeper. Another dot ball to finish the over. Struggling here, England, not looking comfortable at all. 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Harry Brook. The power play has been completed. England are now 35 for 4 after 6 overs after the power play. So Dunit Velalage is continuing into his second over. It's been a fantastic start for Sri Lanka here. Short and wide, cut away by Sam Curran towards deep extra covers. Going to push for 2. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Sam Curran. Another quicker ball. Sam Curran defends it towards covers again and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Again tossed up on the pads, flicked away again by Butler towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. That's short and wide, cut away again by Karan, down towards deep extra covers for another single. The 5 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. This time tossed up on the stumps again, defended by Butler. Towards covers, another dot ball. Good over this from Lanka so far. 5 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's driven over the top, inside out, all the way for 6 from Butler. Just a little bit too full there from Lanka. Butler loves the inside out shot. Clears the boundary, a 6 to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, and England are now 46 for 4 after 7 overs. So there's another bowling change here. Mahesh Tikshana is the new bowler into the attack now for Sri Lanka. Coming around the wicket to Sam Curran. It's driven again by Curran straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time it's defended again by Karan towards point. A good start here from Tikshana. 2 dot balls to start this over. This is exactly what Sri Lanka wants. Try and build the pressure in the middle overs. This time driven down the ground again to long off. And Sam Curran picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Butler is back on strike. Oh, it's gone through him. He's bowled him. What a delivery that is from Tikshana. An absolute chaffer of a delivery. Brings out the arrow as well as a celebration. There is a fantastic delivery that's gone right through the gate of Jos Butler. And number 5 goes down for England here. And would you believe it, is the big wicket of Jos Butler as well. Big gap between bat and pad, and it's hit the top of middle stump. And what a delight for an off spinner. Tikshana strikes. Jos Butler is gone after scoring 25 from 21 balls. And England now half the side back in the pavilion are 47 for 5 after 7.4 overs. So I just get a feeling that Sri Lanka are running through England at the moment. Mahesh Tikshana also striking now. Half the side dismissed. And I think this is the last of the recognized batting pairs. After this, you go into the bowling all-rounders. Jimmy Overton, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid and Jofra Archer. No, Archer is not playing today. Luke Hood. So, I mean, one batter less actually. Luke Hood is a pure tail-ender because Archer is not playing. Jimmy Overton, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid left to come. So, you would think that this batting pair will have to form a partnership now. Will Jacks is the new batter to the crease, taking his guard. 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's punched away by Will Jacks towards deep extra covers and gets off the mark with a single. So spin to win as far as Sri Lanka are concerned, and that is exactly what they are doing. Velalage picked up the wicket of Banton. Tikshana picking up the wicket of Josh Butler. Big wickets actually. Huge wickets for Sri Lanka. No doubt about that. And now Tikshana coming around the wicket to Sam Curran. The last ball of the over. And that's punched away again towards deep extra covers. And Sam Curran picks up another single to finish the over. Excellent over again from Tikshana. There's 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Josh Butler. And England in all kinds of problems now. 49 for 5 after 8 overs. Dunit Velalage back into the attack. Another quicker ball. Sam Curran punches it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. Sri Lanka will be looking to squeeze in another wicket here. Try and get themselves into the bowling all-rounders. But you can't get wickets like that. That's pulled away by Curran. And that'll be 4. 2 short on that occasion from Dunit Velalage. Sam Curran rocked onto the back foot. Found the gap beautifully. Picks up his first boundary in this innings. 50 comes up for England. 50 comes up in 8.2 overs at the loss of 5 wickets. This time it's short and wide, cut away again by Sam Curran towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Will Jacks is back on strike. That's tossed up again, driven down the ground by Will Jacks. And picks up another single here. Sam Curran is also another dangerous batter. We all know how well he has batted in the T20 Big Bash before this, so you need to get rid of him also. That's another dot ball here, punched back to the bowler. Obviously Jimmy Overton, Liam Dawson and Adil Rashid left. Jimmy Overton and Liam Dawson are relatively good batters. That's full and wide, driven away again by Curran towards deep extra covers, picks up another single. Another single to finish that over. 7 runs came from that over. And England are now 56 for 5 after 9 overs. This is exactly what I was talking about actually. Why Dushmantha Chameera didn't play in the previous 2 matches. Why Theekshana didn't play all the 3 T20 matches. Kamindu Mendes has been brought in only today. I mean, these players need to be playing in the 11 no matter what. Whether the series is alive, whether the series is gone, they need to be compulsorily part of the 11. But I'm not quite sure how Sri Lanka couldn't get the team selection properly. And that is one of the reasons why they have lost the T20 series as well as the ODI series. Oh, that's a full delivery. Appeal for LBW here. Appeal. Umpire says not out. Umpire says not out. They're going to try and go for the review here for sure. Sam Curran was looking to flick it away leg side. It was too full. They're already celebrating and Shanaka has gone for the review. So we need to have a look at this. There has already been another instance where Sri Lanka have had a successful review. They went for a review against Ben Duckett. That was successful. This looks pretty adjacent actually. Unless this is missing leg stump or unless there's bat involved. Well, it looks as though it might be missing leg stump in all honesty. Doesn't appear to be any bat involved, but I think it's missing leg stump. It looked pretty close actually. Theekshana was celebrating. He thought it was out. I also thought the same. I think even Sam Curran would have felt guilty. He turned his back towards the umpire there when Theekshana was appealing. But I think this is missing leg stump big time though. Well, it shows a spike as the ball passes the bat, which is very surprising. Huge spike as the ball passes the bat. I thought there was no bat involved in that. But I think even if there was no bat involved, I think that was heading down the leg side. Is the bat hitting the ground or is the bat hitting the ball? I'm not quite sure, but a huge spike is coming out in ultra edge as the ball passes the bat. The decision will remain not out, I think. Yeah, not out it is, and Sri Lanka lose a review, but I think it was worth having a look at that. Looked pretty close actually, but I think even if there was no ultra edge in that one, even if there was no spike in that one, it would have been missing the leg stump is what I am thinking. So anyway, Sam Curran was surviving that. The fact of the matter that Sam Curran is standing on leg stump. He's taking a leg stump guard. So it becomes tough to get out LBW when you're standing on leg stump. Second ball of the over. Ooh, it's on the stumps again. Curran defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Ooh, that's another beauty. Absolute beauty there. Beats the bat. Beats the outside edge of Sam Curran. Another dot ball here. This is turning out to be pressure time for England. The ball is spinning around. I think Sri Lanka have offered a turning track today for England batters. This time a quicker ball flicked away again by Sam Curran. Going to push for 2 here. No, they are not pushing. Just a single. Just a single for Sam Curran. This time on the pads, Will Jacks flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So 2 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Another full ball hit away down the ground again by Curran towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. Really good over again from Mahesh Theekshana. There's 3 runs came from that over, and England still struggling here. 59 for 5 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings, and it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break, and England are really struggling here. 59 for 5 after 10 overs. Chameera has picked up 1 wicket. Pathirana has picked up 2 wickets. Dunith Velalage, a big wicket of Tom Banton, and even Theekshana also dismissed Josh Butler. So Dushmantha Chameera now brought back into the attack. 10 more overs left in this innings. Sri Lanka will be pushing for another wicket. This partnership now 12 from 14 balls. Sam Curran is on strike. Here's Chameera. 11th over. And that's driven again straight to point. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time it's driven away again. Oh, good fielding at point. Excellent fielding at point. And Sam Curran picks up another single. Four more deliveries left in this over. Will Jacks is back on strike. Third ball of the over coming up. Leading edge in the air. Could be out. Another one. Another one again. The slow ball does the trick. And Will Jacks has to go here. Chamira strikes for Sri Lanka. It gets from bad to worse for England. Sixth wicket goes down. Once again the slow ball holding on the wicket. Will Jacks once again checking his shot. And England have lost another one. Going down very quickly here, England. Back of the hand slow ball from Chamira there. Simple catch at mid-wicket. Sri Lanka are right on top in this game here. England losing wickets very, very quickly. Will Jacks has gone for 3 and England are now 60 for 6 after 10.3 overs. Well, I think Jimmy Overton will come in now. Down to the bowling all-rounders. Jimmy Overton, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid. Liam Dawson can certainly bat. Jimmy Overton is also a big hitter of the ball. We know that. At least they need to cross 120 runs. Fantastic bowling so far from Sri Lanka here. Obviously, England have already won the series, but Sri Lankan bowlers have been right on top, looking to win this game and go into the T20 World Cup with a lot of confidence. In fact, it's a surprising decision here. Liam Dawson has been promoted ahead of Jimmy Overton. Liam Dawson coming in at number 8. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Liam Dawson, what can he do? That's flicked away by Dawson, gets off the mark with a single. Gives the strike back to Sam Curran. Not much batting left actually for England. Jimmy Overton, after that Adil Rashid and Luke Wood. So you would feel that Sam Curran, Liam Dawson and Jimmy Overton will be the key batters for England going forward in this innings. It's a short ball pulled away again by Sam Curran. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Another boundary here for Sam Curran. Very important boundary for England. 2 short on that occasion from Dushmantha Chamira. And Sam Curran found the gap beautifully. So 1 more delivery left in this over. Sam Curran now moves to 20 from just 21 balls. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, extra bounce again. Defender out, chance for an out of the non-striker's end. Directed, could have been very, very close. Liam Dawson committed through for the single. Sam Curran sent him back. Last thing England want is to lose another wicket here. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Will Jacks. And England are now 65 for 6 after 11 overs. So 9 overs left in this innings. Projected score now 118. Current run rate takes England to 118. 7 runs an over takes them to 128. More importantly, the weather forecast says no rain today. That is a positive thing. Mahesh Theekshana continuing into his 3rd over. And Dawson goes for the paddle. It's towards deep fine leg. And picks up another single to start the over. The crowd cheering on for Sri Lanka here. Sam Curran is back on strike. Sam Curran holds the key here with the bat. Second ball of the over coming up. That's on the pads again. Flicked away by Curran. Picks up another single. Liam Dawson is back on strike. Only 4 more wickets in hand for England. Running out of batters here. Goes for the pull, gets it past forward, gets it past the leg slip and into the boundary for 4. Poor delivery there from Theekshana. Short and angling onto the pads. And Dawson helps himself with his first boundary in this innings. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's flicked away again by Dawson. Down the ground, picks up another single. Quicker deliveries from Theekshana there. I think needs to toss it up a little bit. Previous delivery was an attempt at leg spinner, I think. Yes, the variations, Theekshana. Two more deliveries left in this over. Sam Curran is back on strike. Can Sri Lanka avoid the whitewash today? Ooh, edged. It's towards point. Another dot ball. The ball is spinning around actually, and this might encourage the England spinners as well when they come out to defend the target. But the question is, what are they going to defend? Theekshana switching to over the wicket. Last ball of the over coming up. And it's guided away again, straight to point. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, and England are now 72 for 6 after 12 overs. So 8 overs left in this innings, and can England get to 130, 140 from here? Looks too much actually, because only 4 more wickets left. Running out of batters. Kamindu Mendis is the new bowler into the attack. Has tossed up, Dawson drives it towards deep extra covers. Gonna push for 2, no they are not, just a single. Just a single to start the over. Sam Curran is back on strike. Kamindu Mendis, obviously an ambidextrous bowler. He'll bowl left arm off spin to right-handers and right arm off spin to left-handers. Bowling right arm off spin now. And that's a full toss put away by Sam Curran. Good fielding by the fielder at long off. So another couple of runs for Sam Curran there. It was a full toss, loose delivery there from Kamindu Mendis. Needs to pitch the ball in the right area. Kamindu Mendis should be a regular part of the 11 for Sri Lanka. There's no backup for these players. Another quicker ball, punched away again by Sam Curran towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Oh, he goes for the pull. Getting an inside edge back to the bowler. It was there to be hit actually for Liam Dawson, but not able to connect it properly. I think bowling this left arm off spin and right arm off spin is a very tough actually, but Kamindu Mendis is doing it. Ambidextrous bowler. 5th ball of the over coming up. That's much better. Full delivery driven again by Dawson towards deep extra covers for another single. Last ball of the over coming up. Too short, pulled away by Curran. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. He's just beaten the fielder at deep mid wicket for 4. He's been inconsistent with his lengths in that over. Kamindu Mendis once again bowling it too short and getting punished. Boundary to finish that over. 9 runs came from that over, and England are now 81 for 6 after 13 overs. Kamindu Mendis there, giving away a few boundaries. Matisha Patirana is back into the attack for Sri Lanka, trying to break this partnership. Partnership now 21 from 15 balls between Liam Dawson and Sam Curran. bat very deep, England. And this is an example of it. Liam Dawson is on strike. Oh, it's a full delivery, flicked away by Dawson, straight to mid-wicket. Again a dot ball to start the over. Even with so much batting depth, England find themselves in this situation, and that clearly shows how well Sri Lanka have bowled today. That's back of the length, guided away towards deep point, and Liam Dawson picks up another single. Now 4 more deliveries left in this over. Sam Curran is back on strike, batting on a runner ball 28. Could be a very important knock for England today in tough conditions. Third ball of the over coming up. And that's guided away. Good fielding at point. Another dot ball from Patirana. One run has come from this over, still 3 balls left. That's on the pads again. Sam Curran flicks it away, looking to push for 2 here. Can't get it, just a single from Sam Curran. And Liam Dawson is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. Liam Dawson is back on strike. The 5th ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's uppercut. Third man lands short. Lands just short of that fielder there. In fact, it's gone towards deep point. Another single for Dawson. Very, very lucky there. Looking for that uppercut, landed just short of that fielder. Picks up another single. So there's 3 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Sam Curran is back on strike. 6 more overs left after this, and England looking to get to 130, 140. Looking for a win today. Last ball of the over. Gets an inside edge to the keeper. Sam Curran with another single to finish the over. Excellent over from Matisha Patirana. Just 4 runs came from that over. And England are now 85 for 6 after 14 overs. Six more overs left in this innings now, and 120 is on the cards. 120, 130, provided England keep their wickets in hand. That is very, very important. Dunit Velalage is back into the attack. Sam Curran is on strike. Velalage around the wicket to Curran. Short ball pulled away again by Curran and gets it to the fence for 4. Dragging it too short to Sam Curran, not a great idea. This is not the first time Velalage is bowling it too short. Sam Curran dispatches it and picks up another boundary to start the over. This time outside the off stump, Sam Curran looking to guide it away. I think it's gone past the outside edge. Another dot ball from Velalage. 4 more deliveries left in this over. This time short and wide, cut away again by Curran. Picks up just a single. Deep point is there, does well. And Liam Dawson is back on strike. This time it's punched away again by Liam Dawson, straight to point. Another dot ball. 5 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Ooh, that almost squared him up there. A little bit of an outside edge towards third man. And Liam Dawson picks up another single. Six runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left in the over. Last ball of the over coming up. Quicker ball again, and Curran hits it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and England are now 92 for 6 after 15 overs with 5 more overs to go. Mahesh Theekshana now bowling his last over. Fantastic figures of 1 for 13 in his 3 overs so far. Sam Curran is going to be on strike. Theekshana around the wicket, and Sam Curran flicks it away towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single to start the over. Liam Dawson is back on strike. Jimmy Overton is ready to come in next. A big hitter of the ball, no doubt about that. Goes for the cut, misses it. Quicker delivery there from Tikshana. Another dot ball. Carom ball, I think, from Tikshana there. Third ball of the over. Another quicker ball. Defended back to the bowler. Beautiful bowling here from Tikshana. Another dot ball. Pressure building on England here. We're going into the slog overs of this innings. Three more deliveries left in this over. Moves across his stumps. Goes for a sweep. It's towards short third man. And Dawson will pick up one leg byes, I think. One leg byes it will be. Sam Curran is back on strike. Very, very tricky conditions actually. I think England, if they can get to 120, 130, you never know actually. England, their own spinners can cause damage when Sri Lanka are batting. We have seen that in this series so far. Particularly the way Adil Rashid has bowled has been brilliant. That's another quicker ball flicked away by Sam Curran, and looking for two here. Oh, direct hit. I think he's made it. As Sam Curran made it, will the umpires go upstairs? No signal from the umpire. A couple of runs for Sam Curran. One more delivery left in this over. Yeah, Sam Curran has made it back. That's why the umpires didn't go upstairs. Last ball of the over coming up. That's a full delivery, driven back to Tikshana. Another dot ball to finish that over. What an over, what a spell. Just 4 runs came from that over. Mahesh Tikshana finishes the spell. 1 for 16 in his 4 overs at an economy of only 4. And England are now 96 for 6 after 16 overs. So Dasun Shanaka is back into the attack, still has a couple of overs left. Liam Dawson will be on strike. Generally you would look at Shanaka and say, okay, Shanaka is the weak link, we'll go after him, try to get as many runs as possible. Dawson is on strike. Here's Shanaka. Slow ball, goes for the cut shot, misses it. Dot ball to start from Shanaka. Beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling from Shanaka here. Second ball of the over. Goes for the pull shot in the air. Fielder. There's no fielder there. Ball lands safely. And Liam Dawson picks up another single. Again that slow ball. No pace on the ball. The Dawson not able to make connection there fully. Sam Curran is back on strike. Third ball of the over. Again, full delivery hit down the ground by Curran towards long on. Can only pick up the single. This is good from Sri Lanka here. As long as the ball is not going to the boundary, they are bowling well. Liam Dawson back on strike. This time Dawson moves across his stumps, looks to swing leg side, not able to make connection at all. It's towards square leg. Picks up another single. What an over this is turning out to be. Just 3 runs from the first 4 balls of this over. 2 more deliveries left. If Shanaka can bowl like this, that is a big bonus for Sri Lanka. No doubt about that. Because Shanaka is not even a regular bowler. He is supposed to be a batting all-rounder. Batter who can chip in with a few overs. And if he is bowling like this, then that is a really good sign for Sri Lanka. Two more deliveries left in this over. 5th ball of the over coming up. Curran goes down the ground again towards long on. Can they push for 2? They are pushing for 2 here. Chance for an out. No, well done. Couple of runs are completed and 100 comes up for England. 100 comes up in 16.5 overs at the loss of 6 wickets. It's been a struggle for England in all honesty. Still going at only 6 runs per over. Partnership now 41 from 38 balls between Liam Dawson and Sam Curran. The last ball of the over coming up. Slow ball. Curran goes big. Has he got hold of it? Yes, he has. All the way for 6. Got underneath that one. Sam Curran picked the slow ball. Hits it over long on. It was such a good over until that point. We had a 6 to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And England are now 107 for 6 after 17 overs. Well, Shanaka went only for 11 runs. I think that's not a bad result. Was the slow ball again, but Sam Curran got underneath that. He's a clean striker of the ball, is Sam Curran. And Dushmantha Chameera, he still has a couple of overs left. So you would think that Chameera will finish off the remaining 3 overs. Chameera is a proper bowler. So you would expect him to bowl well. Liam Dawson is on strike. Chameera has also bowled really well. Picked up a couple of big wickets. Ben Duckett and Devil Jacks. 2 for 12 in his 2 overs so far. Dawson on strike, 18th over. Oh, bowled him. Has it? No, it's just missed the stumps, I think. I thought it was bowled him. Slow ball again from Chameera. Swinging and missing there. Liam Dawson. Second ball of the over. That's flicked away leg side. Fielder there, takes the catch. And Chamira strikes. Told you he's a proper bowler. And a proper bowler can take wickets towards the end. And that is exactly what Chamira has done. Picks up his third wicket here, breaks the partnership. Liam Dawson is on his way. 7th wicket down for England. Sliding further now in this innings, England here. Really good catch at deep mid-wicket. Chamira has been excellent today, and this is exactly why I was saying, why didn't Chamira play the previous two T20 matches? He has all the experience, has played for so many years, has played for Sri Lanka, most experienced fast bowler, and I don't know why he was benched in the first two T20s. If Chamira had played the previous two T20s, maybe Sri Lanka could have won any of those T20s as well. Now the third T20 as a series is gone and Chamira is bowling so well. So Liam Dawson has gone after scoring 14 runs from 20 balls, and England are now 107 for 7 after 17.2 overs. Jimmy Overton is the new batter to the crease. Oh, slow ball again. That back of the hand slow ball. It beats Jimmy Overton. Another dot ball. So scoring runs of Chamira becomes extremely hard. The next over will be bowled by Shanaka. They'll look to target that over, because Shanaka is considered as the weak link in the Sri Lanka's bowling lineup today. But even Shanaka has been really good with his lines and lengths, changes of pace as well from him. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Overton gives himself room, goes over the top of covers. Oh, good fielding. Really good fielding at long off. Jimmy Overton gets off the mark with a couple of runs. He's a big hitter, is Jimmy Overton. He likes these kind of situations. So you need to be wary of Jimmy Overton. Is a big hitter of the ball. In fact, both these batters are finishers for England. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Sri Lanka trying to get rid of Overton here. Can be dangerous towards the end of the innings. 5th ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket, goes high in the air. This could be another catching opportunity. And it's taken again, is it? Yes, it has been taken. So another wicket goes down. It's a huge wicket. Huge wicket of Jimmy Overton. 8th wicket goes down here for England. What an over this is from Dushmantha Chamira. Picks up his 4th wicket. 2 wickets in this over. 2 big wickets as well. Wickets of Dawson and now Overton. Once again the slow ball doing the trick. Overton looking to overhit the ball. Getting the top edge. Really good catch at covers. And England are losing their way very quickly. Only 2 more wickets left. Jimmy Overton is gone after scoring 2 runs from 3 balls, and England are now 109 for 8 after 17.5 overs. So Adil Rashid will come in now. He can also play some shots. Sam Curran is still there. He has been the highest scorer for England today with the bat, 48 from 41 balls, nearing his half century of course. But here's Adil Rashid now. Last ball of the over coming up from Chamira. That's a good Yorker. Rashid digs it out towards covers. Another dot ball. What an over. What an over from Chamira. Just 2 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. And England are now 109 for 8 after 18 overs. So Sri Lanka will be looking to get rid of Sam Curran as well. That will be very important if Sri Lanka want to restrict England quickly. Only 2 more wickets left. Matisha Patirana is bowling the penultimate over. That's a good thing for Sri Lanka. I thought Shanaka will bowl, but Matisha Patirana is going to be bowling the penultimate over. He still has 1 over left. But it's all on Sam Curran now. Can he take England to a total above 120? Here's Patirana now. Sam Curran on strike. That's too wide. Too wide, given as a wide by the umpire. So Patirana has to reload that one again. Sri Lanka's fielding has been good today. They have taken their catches, more importantly. Oh, goes for the drive. Is it too wide? I don't think so. This time it was a correct delivery. Dot ball here from Patirana. It's not going to be easy to go after Patirana at this stage of an innings. A good captaincy from Shanaka actually. Took himself out of the attack and gave it to Patirana. Second ball of the over. That's flicked away by Sam Curran. Picks up the single. They're looking to go for 2 here. No, they can't get it. Just a single. Adil Rashid is back on strike. And I don't know if that is a good result for England. Although Adil Rashid can also play his own shots. He can hit boundaries. He has shown it before. But Sam Curran is a more established batter compared to Adil Rashid. So Adil Rashid, what can he do against Patirana? Will he take the single, give the strike to Curran, or will he try to play big shots? Third ball of the over coming up. Rashid defends it and a chance of run out at the bowler's end. I think the fielder has missed the direct hit there. Rashid gets off the mark with a single. The fielder slipped there in the process, otherwise he could have tried to throw down the stumps at the bowler's end. And that is what Adil Rashid wanted to do. He wanted to give the strike back to Sam Curran because he is the one batter who can try and take England to a competitive total. Fourth ball of the over coming up. That's driven down the ground by Curran. Going to pick up a single, coming back for 2. No, just a single. Half century for Sam Curran. It's been a good knock under the circumstances. England were 60 for 6 at one stage. He came in, has at least tried to bat 20 overs, I would say. 50 from 44 balls with 4 boundaries and 1 sixer at a strike rate of 113.64. been an outstanding knock from Sam Curran. Two more deliveries left in this over. Adil Rashid is back on strike. Slow ball in the air again. Lands safely towards long on, and Rashid picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Sam Curran on strike. Can he find the boundary here? Shot again, pulled away by Curran for 4. Loose delivery, too short from Patirana. Beautifully placed by Sam Curran. Ends the over with a boundary. 9 runs came from that over. And England are now 118 for 8 after 19 overs. So one more over left. Chameera will bowl the last over. No doubt about that. He's been brilliant today. Sri Lanka have been brilliant with the ball. They'll be backing themselves to chase 120, 130, whatever England give them. Chameera is bowling the last over. 4 for 14 in his 3 overs. He'll push for a 5-fer as well. Adil Rashid is on strike. Goes for the paddle shot in the air, past fine leg, and that's 4. So Adil Rashid gets a boundary here. Very, very delicately paddled it past the keeper and into the boundary for 4 to start the over. They've gone past 120 now. This is what Adil Rashid is capable of doing. He has his own shots. Second ball of the over coming up from Chameera. And Rashid goes again. This time it's high in the air though. Fielder will come underneath it. Oh, lance shot of the fielder. Lance shot of the fielder. They have taken the single. Sam Curran now back on strike. Dear oh dear. If that had been a wicket, it would have been a dot ball. It would have been new batter on strike. Now Sam Curran on strike with four balls left. So 4 more deliveries left in this innings. They have just barely crossed 120. Sam Curran, 54 from 45 balls. He has been in the form of his life for the last 1 month or so. IL T20 champion. Played well in the Big Bash as well for Sydney Sixers. A brief stint with the Sydney Sixers. Then came to the England team. Now scoring half centuries for England as well. He's enjoying a golden run with the bat. Third ball of the over coming up from Chameera. The third ball of the over. Oh, it's full and wide. He goes for the drive outside the off stump, unable to make connection. A valuable dot ball here from Chameera. Fourth ball of the over. And Curran goes over covers, and that'll run away for 4. One bounce into the boundary for 4. Beautifully hit by Sam Curran. Full and wide there. Heading through the line. Picks up another boundary. Two more deliveries left in this innings. Sam Curran 58 from 47 balls with 6 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 123.40. Fifth ball of the over coming up. He goes again outside the off stump. And it's taken at deep point. So Sam Curran has holed out. And Chameera gets a 5-wicket haul. What a spell this has been from Dushmantha Chameera. They dropped him in the first 2 matches. He comes back into the playing 11 in the third T20 and tells the selectors, why did you bench me in the first 2 matches? This spell, rather than mouth talking, this bowling spell of Chameera is talking for itself. 5 for 23 in his 3.5 overs. And Sam Curran's magnificent innings has come to an end. Sam Curran is gone after scoring 58 from 48 balls. England are now 127 for 9 after 19.5 overs with 1 more delivery remaining. So a 5-wicket haul, magnificent effort from Dushmantha Chameera ahead of the T20 World Cup. It will give him a lot of confidence. Luke Hood is the last batter to the crease for England. Only 1 ball left. The last ball of the innings, Luke Hood on strike. Full toss, Luke Hood goes down the ground. Only towards mid-on, and picks up another single to finish the innings. So 10 runs came from that last over, including the wicket of Sam Curran. Dushmantha Chameera finishes with 5 for 24 in his 4 overs. Outstanding spell from him. And England finished their full quota of 20 overs on 128 for 9 at the end of their 20 overs. Given that England bats so deep, this looks like a very below par total. As far as England are concerned, the batters are rushing back. It's been a really good effort from the Sri Lankan bowlers, in all honesty. England just kept on losing wickets, couldn't build partnerships at all. And in the end, with Sam Curran, his half century took England past 120. But whether it will be enough or not, only time will tell. Only 3 batters getting to double digits in the entire England batting lineup today. Jos Buttler scored 25 from 21 balls. Sam Curran scored 58 from 48 balls. Liam Dawson scored 14 from 20 balls. But no other England batter managing to get to double digits. And that clearly shows how much England struggled today. They were 60 for 6 at one stage. From there, they can be happy that they have reached 128 for 9 at the end of their 20 overs. And if you look at Sri Lanka's bowlers, pick of the bowlers, obviously Dushmantha Chameera 5 for 24 in his 4 overs. Matisha Patirana picked up a couple of wickets as well, 2 for 27 in his 4 overs. Dunit Velalage 1 for 28 in his 4 overs, and Mahesh Tikshana, very economical, 1 for 16 in his 4 overs. And England have been restricted to 128 for 9. So Sri Lanka, when they come out to bat, to avoid getting whitewashed in this T20 series, will need 129 runs to win from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. Sri Lanka after a very slow start here. Pathum Nissanka and Kusal Mendis, the two most experienced batters for Sri Lanka at the crease. Kusal Mendis has hit a boundary so far. Luke Wood picked up the wicket of Kamil Misara in the first over of this innings. It's driven away again by Kusal Mendis towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Tough conditions to bat on actually. England got to 128. And we don't know whether that will be enough or not. So Pathum Nissanka is back on strike. And just 2 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. And Nissanka pulls it away leg side. And the fielder tries to throw it back. It's gone over. It's gone over for 6. Goodness me. Normally the fielders take those catches really well. But somehow Jacob Bethel, in the attempt to throw it back in the field of play, has thrown it over the boundary. So it's a 6 to finish the over here. First 6 of the innings. And Nissanka ends the over with a 6. 8 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka are now 14 for 1 after 3 overs. Jimmy Overton is the new bowler into the attack. It's on the pads again. Kusal Mendis flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Pathum Nissanka is back on strike. And Nissanka goes for the pull again. Has he got this one? Yes, he has. It's a cleaner hit this time from Nissanka. Why even worry about the fielders when you can hit it cleanly like that? A second 6 for Nissanka in this innings. And it releases the pressure somewhat for Sri Lanka here. This time Nissanka gives himself room, flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Required run rate 6.48. Kusal Mendis, it's very important for both these batters to bat for a long time in this chase. Now that's cut away beautifully. That's 4. Beautiful placement there from Kusal Mendis. Found the gap beautifully. Picks up another boundary, his second boundary in this innings. And this is a good over here for Sri Lanka. 12 runs from the first 4 balls of this over. Still 2 balls left. This time it's defended again by Mendes. Has found the gap. It won't go for 4. Good fielding there. And Kusal Mendis picks up another single. 13 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Pathum Nissanka is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up from Jimmy Overton. That's fallen on the pads, flicked away again by Nissanka. Picks up another single to finish the over. Excellent over for Sri Lanka. 14 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka are now 28 for 1 after 4 overs. So 16 overs left, 101 needed. Liam Dawson is back into the attack now for England. So they have realized that the only way they can try and stretch this game is by giving the ball to the spinners. Nissanka on strike. Oh, that's a sweep, leg side. Has it gone all the way? I think it has. It's all the way for 6. Doesn't matter for Nissanka whether it's a spinner or a fast bowler. He knows to play one way, and that is highway. Starts the over with a 6. Equation down to a runner ball now for Sri Lanka. The second ball of the over coming up. This time it looks to go inside out. Fielder coming underneath it. Takes the catch at covers. Nissanka has thrown it away again. Just hit a 6 the previous ball. Equation down to a runner ball. He was looking to go again over the top. Has found the fielder at covers. Bat turning in his hand as well. And this is exactly why Liam Dawson was brought into the attack. To pick up wickets. And he's picked up the big wicket of Nissanka here. Second wicket down for Sri Lanka, but I think the damage has been done because the required run rate is only 6.06. So sensible batting can take them through in this run chase. A simple catch at covers. Liam Dawson has always bowled well in this tour. Picks up another wicket. Pathum Nissanka has gone after scoring 23 from 12 balls. And Sri Lanka are now 34 for 2 after 4.2 overs. Yes, second wicket has gone down, but I don't think there's much worry for Sri Lanka because the equation has been brought down. Only 95 needed from 94 balls. Required run rate of 6.06. So as long as Sri Lanka keep their wickets in hand, I think this should be a comfortable run chase. Because whatever it is, I think England were short with the bat. No doubt about that. Pawan Ratnayake is the new batter to the crease for Sri Lanka. Coming in at number 4. Very important now to keep the wickets in hand, and I think Ratnayake knows. I think it's an ideal situation for someone like Ratnayake as he flicks it away leg side and gets off the mark with a single. It's an ideal situation for someone like Pawan Ratnayake. We saw how he played in the third ODI. I mean, he might not play those power shots. He might not find the boundaries consistently, but he can rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking. It's an ideal situation. Kusal Mendis now back on strike. Another quicker ball. Mendis flicks it away leg side. Picks up another single. Sensible batting. That's all you need. That's all you need at this stage. Rotate the strike. Keep the scoreboard moving. Keep your wickets in hand. The required run rate is only around 6 runs and over. So as long as the wickets are in hand, the chasing team is always in control. This time Ratnayake gives himself room, cuts it straight to point. Another dot ball from Dawson. I think Nissanka got tangled there. He was looking to hit it leg side. The ball bat turned in his hand, went off the outer half of the bat. Simple catch at covers. Last ball of the over. It's flicked away again by Ratnayake towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single to finish the over. The 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Pathum Nissanka, and Sri Lanka are now 37 for 2 after 5 overs. The 15 overs left, 92 runs needed. Should be simple for Sri Lanka. Just need sensible batting at this stage. If Sri Lanka have game awareness, they can win this game for sure. It all depends on game awareness, situation awareness. What is the current situation? Play according to the situation. As we see a bowling change here, Sam Curran is the new bowler into the attack. Scored a half century with the bat. Needs to do a job with the ball now for England. Pawan Ratnayake is on strike. Curran coming around the wicket. And it's defended again towards point. Dot ball to start the over. Sam Curran has indeed picked up a hat-trick in this T20 series, so he has been in good form. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, cut away in the air over third man, and that's 4. Oh, I flashed hard at that one. Then Pawan Ratnayake just clearing the man at short third man. And Pawan Ratnayake picks up his first boundary. Equation down to a runner ball once again. And Josh Butler, Harry Brook having discussions with Sam Curran. After that boundary, required run rate down to 6. Runner ball equation. It's Sri Lanka's game this, unless if they keep wickets in hand, it is Sri Lanka's game. Third ball of the over coming up. Full this time, driven again, straight to covers. Another dot ball. I don't think it will hurt Sri Lanka though. Required run rate in and around 6. Very much gettable for Sri Lanka. Oh, that's cut away by Ratnayake towards deep point and picks up another single. Kusal Mendes is back on strike. England need wickets. Only way they can do something. Was the back of the hand slow ball there from Sam Curran. But since there's no pressure of required run rate, ideal situation actually for the Sri Lankan batters. Fifth ball of the over coming up, and that's defended again by Kusal Mendes towards covers. Another dot ball from Sam Curran. Last ball of the over coming up, and that's punched away again by Mendes towards deep extra covers, beats deep extra covers for 4. Just looked like a gentle push. Very quick outfield in Palakeli. Races to the fence for 4 to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over from Sam Curran, and the power play has been completed. Sri Lanka are now 46 for 2 after 6 overs after the power play. Equation back under a runner ball now for Sri Lanka. The bowling change here. Adil Rashid is the new bowler into the attack now for England. 83 needed from the last 14 overs. Pawan Ratnayake on strike. And this time, tossed up delivery. Ratnayake comes down the wicket, drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Ideal situation. Can just keep rotating the strike like this. The odd boundaries are coming in. I think England have to accept that they didn't get enough runs on the board today. 128 is not going to be enough, even in tough conditions. Oh, that's too wide, I guess. Is it? Well, the umpire says no. Says it's a legal delivery. Dot ball from Adil Rashid. Third ball of the over. Oh, tossed up again, beats the outside edge. Spinning past the outside edge. Another beauty from Adil Rashid. Brilliant bowling. He's been superb in this T20 series so far. It's tossed up again, cut away in the gap. Kusal Mendes picks up another single. Keen on taking it deep today, Kusal Mendes. They know the target, Sri Lanka, so they can plan it accordingly. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he goes for a sweep here, Ratnayake. I think he's found the gap. No, long on comes around as well. And Ratnayake picks up another single, hitting it along the ground there, Ratnayake. Oh, that's guided away. Short third man in play. And Kusal Mendes picks up another single to finish the over. 50 comes up for Sri Lanka. 50 comes up in just 7 overs at the loss of 2 wickets. 4 runs came from that over from Adil Rashid, and Sri Lanka are now 50 for 2 after 7 overs. Jacob Bethel is the new bowler into the attack. Another quicker ball, and Kusal Mendes punches it on the back foot towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. I think that quick cameo from Pathum Nissanka has brought the equation down so quickly that now they can just play around with singles and doubles, just keep the scoreboard ticking. It's Sri Lanka's game, surely. Second ball of the over coming up. Has driven again straight to covers. Another dot ball from Jacob Bethel. Full on the pads. Pawan Ratnayake flicks it away. Looking to come back for the second. Can't get it. Just a single for Ratnayake. Oh, this time on the pass, gently flicked away by Kusal Mendes and picks up another single. This is very, very sensible batting from both these batters. Very, very sensible batting. Kusal Mendes knows that if he can stay at the crease, it will be really good for Sri Lanka, and that is exactly what he's doing. Another quicker ball flicked away again by Ratnayake. Looking for two, can't get it. Just a single. Required run rate only 6.16. And when you know the equation like this, it's better to bat. At this same stage, after 7.5 overs, England were 48 for 5. Sri Lanka 54 for 2. Last ball of the over. Short and wide, cut away straight to the fielder. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 4 runs came from that over from Jacob Bethel. And Sri Lanka are now 54 for 2 after 8 overs. So 12 overs left, 75 needed. Adil Rashid into his second over. Another quicker ball flicked away again by Ratnayake towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Kusal Mendes is back on strike. Tossed up, full toss, driven down the ground by Kusal Mendes towards long off and picks up another single. Third ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket again, hits it down the ground again to long off for another single. Good batting here. Really good batting from both these batters. Required run rate isn't too much, so just rotating the strikes. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. Kusal Mendes is back on strike. That's short and that's pulled away by Mendes. 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4. This is exactly what Sri Lanka are doing now. They know that a loose ball will come at some stage. They'll capitalize on the loose ball, hit a boundary. And now again the equation down to a runner ball. Very, very sensible batting. You need to really applaud the approach from the Sri Lankan batters. Exactly how you need to approach run chases like this. This time it's punched away again by Kusal Mendes towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Oh, last ball of the over. Googly there. Oh, he's been bowled here. He's bowled him. So they've lost a wicket. The Googly from Adil Rashid has done the trick. Well. Pawan Ratnayake is gone after scoring 13 runs from 15 balls, and Sri Lanka are now 62 for 3 after 9 overs. A superb googly from Adil Rashid there, going through the defence of Pawan Ratnayake. An important wicket for England actually at this stage. So just 67 more runs needed from the last 11 overs for Sri Lanka. Looks easy, but could be tough as well. Kamindu Mendes is the new batter to the crease for Sri Lanka. And Will Jacks now is the new bowler into the attack for England, coming around the wicket to Kusal Mendes. Mendes goes for the sweep in the air and taken at short fine leg. What is happening here? Kusal Mendes is also gone, and within a matter of 2 deliveries, both the set batters of Sri Lanka are back in the pavilion. That ball held in the wicket. Mendes going for the sweep, just chipping it in the air. Simple catch at short fine leg. Will Jacks into the attack, strikes immediately. And 4 down now Sri Lanka. Is there any more twists left in this game here? Will Jacks gets the breakthrough, and Sri Lanka are sliding here. Kusal Mendes, the set batter, is gone after scoring a run ball 26, and Sri Lanka are now 62 for 4 after 9.1 overs. So 62 for 4 after 9.1 overs, and it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break, and Janith Lianake is the new batter to the crease. Couple of dot balls here from Will Jacks. 4th ball of the over coming up. Goes for the sweep again, given as a wide down the leg side. Will Jacks can't believe it. Has to reload that one again. Get the extra run here, Sri Lanka. He's going for the sweep almost every delivery here, Lianake. This time flicks it away towards square leg, gets off the mark with a single. Kamindu Mendes back on strike. 2 new batters at the crease for Sri Lanka. All you need is sensible batting actually at this stage, but Sri Lanka have lost 2 wickets in quick succession here, giving England an opening. 65 needed from 62 can still be an uphill task if wickets fall. Ooh, that's a beauty there. Pitcher spins away from the left-hander. Another dot ball here from Will Jacks. England spinners are bowling really well here. It's not looking the easiest of conditions to bat on. Ball is turning square. Looks like a rank turner. Last ball of the over. Quicker ball is punched down the ground to long on. Kamindu Mendes picks up another single to finish the over. Kamindu Mendes also gets off the mark with a single. 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Kusal Mendes. And Sri Lanka are now 65 for 4 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. So 10 overs left, 64 needed for Sri Lanka. So Adil Rashid now continuing into his third over. What a googly that was to get rid of Ratnayake. Beautiful delivery. Oh, again outside the off stump, turning back into the left-hander. Another dot ball to start the over. Sri Lankan batters facing the music here. Ball turning square for all the spinners. And now Mendes sweeps leg side. Deep square leg does well. Kamindu Mendes picks up another single. That's exactly what you need to do. Play the sweeps against the spinners. Try and counter the spin. Janith Leanage is back on strike. Goes for a sweep, gets it past the fielders. Deep square leg, puts in the effort, but it goes through. Goes through and into the boundary for 4. Well played there by Janith Leanage. Went inside the line of the ball and swept it finer past that fielder there and picks up his first boundary in this innings. This time he goes for a sweep again. It's towards deep mid wicket, and Janith Leanage picks up another single. So both these batters going for the sweeps now. Kamindu Mendes is back on strike. Required run rate is only 6.21. It's not a concern at all about handling the tough period. That's on the leg stump, swept away by Mendes. Oh, good fielding at deep square leg again. Test for the fielders at deep square leg. Kamindu Mendes picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. That's flicked away again by Leanage. Going to push for 2. No, they are not. Just a single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka are now... 8 runs came from that over from Adil Rashid. And Sri Lanka are now 73 for 4 after 11 overs. So Will Jacks, continuing into his second over, picked up the wicket of Kusal Mendis in his previous over. England looking for more wickets. Sri Lanka looking to reduce this equation here. 56 needed from the last 9 overs. Janith Lianage is on strike. Will Jacks coming around the wicket. Lianage moves across the stumps, flicks it towards short fine leg. Was looking for the single there, then denied it. Dot ball to start the over. Goes for a sweep. Lianage towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Kamindu Mendis back on strike. This partnership now 12 from 13 balls. Last ball of the over. No, I won't say last ball. Third ball of the over. That's pulled away by Mendis. In the gap. Oh, it's good fielding in the deep. Kamindu Mendis will pick up another couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. This time it's punched down the ground. Back past the bowler towards long on. And another single from Kamindu Mendis. Really good batting here. Janith Lianage is back on strike. This time flicked away again, but straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. Another dot ball. I think Sri Lanka have to play the spinners wisely. Last ball of the over coming up. Now goes for a reverse sweep straight to third man though. And another dot ball to finish the over. So just 4 runs came from that over, and Sri Lanka are now 77 for 4 after 12 overs. So 8 overs left, 52 needed for Sri Lanka. Liam Dawson is back into the attack now for England. Picked up the wicket of Nisanka. England looking for more wickets. Kamindu Mendis is on strike. The ball will be turning into him. So I think Kamindu Mendis will like it. That's shot this time. Pulled away by Kamindu Mendis towards deep mid-wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Janith Lianage is back on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket, defends it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball from Liam Dawson. Comes down the wicket, goes straight down the ground. And that's 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4. Beautifully hit there by Lianage, using his feet hitting it straight back past the bowler and picks up his second boundary in this innings. They're doing it nicely here, both these batters. This time goes for the sweep, short fine leg in play. And Lanka picks up another single. Kamindu Mendis is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. Kamindu Mendis is back on strike. Ball will spin into him. Comes down the wicket, goes straight down the ground. How far has it gone? It's gone long enough for 6. Once again, use of the feet. A left arm spinner bowling to a left-hander, ball turning into Kamindu Mendis, so he enjoys the spinning delivery into him. Smothers the spin, hits it over long on for 6. Equation down under a run ball once again for Sri Lanka. Last ball of the over is another quicker ball, flicked away again by Kamindu Mendis towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. Expensive over from Liam Dawson. 13 runs came from that over and Sri Lanka are now 90 for 4 after 13 overs, needing only 39 more runs to win from the last 7 overs. Will Jacks continuing into the attack and straight away appeal for LBW, finger goes up. A quicker delivery there, kept a little low I think. Kamindu Mendis looking to flick it away. It's been trapped in front. Goes for the review, whatever it is. Kamindu Mendis goes for the review, but I think that's plumb in front here and England still fighting. Partnership has been broken. Will Jacks is spinning the ball away from the left-hander, but this one kept low. Was there bat involved in that? Need to check that. I don't think there was bat involved. I think there will be out. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. It's hit the pad directly, so I'll move to ball tracking. Pitching in line, impact in line. And wickets hitting the stumps, so it will be out. Decision will remain out. Kamindu Mendis will have to go. England still fighting this. 39 needed for Sri Lanka, losing wickets here. Finger goes up once again. So the set batter Kamindu Mendis is walking back after scoring 14 runs from 11 balls. Will Jacks picks up his second wicket. Half the side back in the pavilion now for Sri Lanka. They are 90 for 5 after 13.1 overs. Still Dasun Shanaka and Dunit Walalage left to come after this as recognized batters. All you need is sensible batting actually. Equation is under a run a ball. It's basically 39 runs versus 5 wickets. So Dunit Wellalage has been promoted up the order, coming in ahead of Dasun Shanaka, which is surprising actually because Will Jacks is spinning the ball into the right-hander. Shanaka would have come in, it would have been better, but they have sent Wellalage ahead of him. Second ball of the over coming up from Will Jacks. Wellalage gets his bat down in time, defends it towards covers. Another dot ball from Will Jacks. Will Jacks has been the pick of the bowlers for England actually. Tossed up on the pads, driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball, brilliant bowling here from Will Jacks. He's bowling like a proper off spinner to be honest. Supposed to be a batting all-rounder. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Wellalage, can he get off the mark? Oh, appeal for LBW again. Umpire says not out. Might have a discussion. I don't think Harry Brook is not interested to go for the review there. Oh, that's defended again by Wellalage towards covers. It's in the gap. Wellalage gets off the mark with a single. Janit Liyanage is back on strike. Will Jacks still has 1 over left after this. You need to play out the spinners. If they had gone for the review for the previous delivery, it would have been out actually. Harry Brook was not interested for the review. And now how costly is that going to prove for England? Last ball of the over coming up. And Liyanage goes for reverse sweep, straight to point though. Another dot ball to finish the over. What an over from Will Jacks. Just 1 run came from that over, including the wicket of Kamindu Mendes. And Sri Lanka are now 91 for 5 after 14 overs, needing 38 more runs to win from the last 6 overs. So Jacob Bethel is back into the attack now for England. Paul will be spinning into Wellalage, so I think he'll like that. 38 needed from the last 6 overs. Wellalage around the wicket. Bethel around the wicket. That's flicked away by Wellalage towards short fine leg. Picks up another single. Will be 1 leg boys, I think. Will Jacks has been the pick of the bowlers actually, in all honesty. Second ball of the over coming up. Short and wide, cut away straight to the fielder again. Another dot ball from Bethel. Again short and wide, cut away down the ground to long on. And Liyanage looking to push for 2 here. Chance of run out. No, good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Janit Liyanage. And now Liyanage goes for reverse sweep. It's towards point, picks up another single. 34 from 32 now. Wellalage back on strike. tricky period of play here for the Sri Lankan batters. No doubt about that. Will Jacks still has 1 over left. He might bowl the next over. So coming around the wicket now, Bethel, and Velalage flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Picks up another single in this over. 5 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Lianage comes down the wicket, flicks it away again, picks up another single to finish the over. Really good batting. 6 runs came from that over. Lianage keeps the strike for the next over. And Sri Lanka are now 97 for 5 after 15 overs. So 5 overs left, 32 needed. Will Jacks is bowling out into his last over. He has been the one bowler who has been causing a few issues for Sri Lankan batters. As Lianage goes for a sweep, fielder there, and it's taken at deep mid-wicket. Will Jacks, you cannot keep him away from the wickets today. He has been the man who has been picking up the wickets for England. Lianage going for the slog sweep as it is straight down the throat of deep mid-wicket. 6th wicket down for Sri Lanka, and they are sliding here big time. Obviously still a comfortable equation, but too many shots attempted and too many wickets going down. A simple catch for Jacob Bethel down at deep mid-wicket. Will Jacks picks up his 3rd wicket of the day. What a bowler he has been. Janith Lianage has gone after scoring 17 runs from 19 balls, and Sri Lanka are now 97 for 6 after 15.1 overs. Well, the ebbs and flows of T20 match. Lianage finding that fielder there. Shanaka will come in now, and last recognized batting pair for Sri Lanka actually. Need to take Sri Lanka over the line here. So the captain Dasun Shanaka out in the middle. And could this be the batting pair that takes Sri Lanka over the line? Will Jacks has been the most dangerous bowler today for England. Coming around the wicket, 2nd ball. And Shanaka defends it back to the bowler. Again another dot ball from Will Jacks. And now Shanaka swings leg side towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Big swing there from Shanaka. You don't want to lose another wicket at this stage. There's 4 more wickets in hand. Velalage is back on strike. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. Coming around the wicket, Will Jacks to Velalage. Velalage comes down the wicket, drives it towards deep extra covers. He's found the gap here. Oh, good fielding at deep extra covers, and Velalage picks up another couple of runs. So keeping the required run rate in check, 100 comes up for Sri Lanka. 100 comes up in 15.4 overs at the loss of 6 wickets. 29 more needed from the last 26 balls. Fifth ball of the over. That's cut away again by Velalage. Towards the point. Another good fielding effort. Another couple of runs for Velalage. Getting the runs here. One more delivery left in this over. 27 needed from 25. Just play out this delivery. Will Jacks will be done if this delivery doesn't cost a wicket. Last ball of the over. Cut away again by Velalage. Very fine towards deep extra covers. Picks up another single to finish the over. So another good over from Will Jacks. What a spell this has been. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Janith Liyanage. Will Jacks finishes his spell 3 for 14 in his 4 overs. And Sri Lanka are now 103 for 6 after 16 overs, needing 26 to win from the last 4 overs. So Adil Rashid still has 1 more over left in his spell. He might also bowl out now. And maybe after that, it will be a little bit of a pressure reliever for Sri Lanka. So Adil Rashid also back into the attack now, into his last over. He's bowling out as well. 1 for 20 in his 3 overs, Adil Rashid. And tossed up, defender towards point, looking for the single, can't get it. Sent back. Dot ball to start the over. What a game this has been, low scoring thriller. Second ball of the over. That's flicked away again by Velalage towards mid wicket and picks up another single. Back to Shanaka. 25 needed from 22 balls. Third ball of the over coming up. What is Shanaka going to do? Oh, goes for the reverse sweep there. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Maybe outside the line. Another dot ball here. Harry Brook not interested for the review, but this is outside the line, I guess. This time goes for the sweep again towards square leg. And Shanaka picks up another single. Still looks like anybody's game here. 24 from 20 is looking a little trickier than it should be. So fifth ball of the over coming up. Velalage back on strike. That's on the pads. Gently flicked away again. Looking for 2 here. Can't get it. Just a single. So last ball of Rashid's spell coming up. 23 from 19 is still gettable. I need to play out Rashid here. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's swept away by Shanaka towards deep square leg. Looking for 2 here. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over from Dasun Shanaka. And with that, Adil Rashid is also done. 5 runs came from that over. Adil Rashid finishes his spell 1 for 25 in his 4 overs. And Sri Lanka are now 108 for 6 after 17 overs, needing 21 more runs to win from the last 3 overs. So 21 needed from the last 3 overs for Sri Lanka. The spinners are out of the way for England. So now I think Velalage and Shanaka should be able to finish this. Jacob Bethel is back into the attack, coming around the wicket to Velalage. Oh, tossed up, he goes for a drive, it gets the edge, it's running away past third man. Running away for 4, is it? Yes, so good effort by the fielder. I think it's gone into the boundary for 4. So the very important boundary brings the equation down to a run a ball once again. Boundary to start the over from Velalage. First boundary for him. In fact, it's given us 4 byes, but I don't think Sri Lanka will worry about that. They've got the boundary. Down to a run a ball now. 17 needed from 17 balls. Second ball of the over. Oh, Velalage goes for a sweep in the air. It's taken, I think, by Butler. And another wicket goes down. Was looking for the slog sweep there. Velalage, little bit of bat pad on it. Josh Butler completes the catch. More drama in this game as the 7th wicket goes down. And now Velalage, has he gone for the review here? Well, Velalage hasn't gone anywhere. We're going to have a look at this, I think. I've gone upstairs for the review. What drama we are having in this game here. Down to a run a ball and Butler has done really well to take the catch there. Yes, clearly bat pad involved, so I think Velalage will be out here. So the decision will be out. It is out. So 7th wicket down here for Sri Lanka. And this game is not yet over. Swinging this way, swinging that way. They got 4 byes of the first ball. Second ball, Velalage inside edges onto the pads. A really good catch from Butler. Velalage gone after scoring 9 runs from 14 balls. And Sri Lanka are now 112 for 7 after 17.2 overs. Jacob Bethel getting the breakthrough here. Guess what? 3 wickets in hand, 17 needed for Sri Lanka. Still has Shanaka at the crease. A proper finisher. I think Tikshana might come in now. Down to the tail-enders. In fact, they have sent in Chamira. Dushmantha Chamira is the new batter to the crease. He can bat a little bit. We have seen him hit some sixes. Capable batter. Third ball of the over coming up from Bethel. And that's defended towards covers. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball from Bethel. This time driven in the air and taken at covers. Another wicket goes down. Sri Lanka are falling apart here. Bethel gets 2 in the over. Soft dismissal. Chamira just chipping it in the air. Simple catch at covers. 8 down now. Sri Lanka, they can't believe it. No one can believe this. Jacob Bethel of all people coming into the attack. Picks up 2 wickets. 17 still needed from 14 balls. And Sri Lanka, they're just losing wickets, losing their way here. Then all they needed was sensible batting. They're just losing the plot here. Dushmantha Chamira is out for a 2-ball duck. And Sri Lanka are now 112 for 8 after 17.4 overs. Dushmantha Chamira gone for a 2-ball duck. So only 2 more deliveries left in this over. Will they at least play out this over from Jacob Bethel? If not, if they at least keep your wickets in hand. Mahesh Tikshana is the new batter to the crease. Has some capability with the bat. 17 needed from 14. Sri Lanka are going to get whitewashed here in this series. After bowling so well, just not able to. All they needed was sensible batting in this run chase. Equation was under a runner ball at so many points. Still they have managed to collapse. Quicker ball again flicked away by Tikshana towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. Gives the strike back to the Sun Shanaka. The big delivery coming up, last ball of the over. What is Shanaka going to do? Is he going to take a risk? Or is he going to keep the strike? Last ball of the over. Is bowled him here? Or has he been bowled or has he been stumped? I'm not quite sure. But the 9th wicket goes down and it's Shanaka who has to go. And England are winning this out of nowhere. Trial by spin going England's way. 3 wickets in the over for Bethel. 9 down now Sri Lanka, the last recognized batter. Shanaka is on his way. Sri Lanka now 9 down. Came down the wicket there. In fact, Butler has stumped him there. 3 wickets in the over for Bethel. And England 1 wicket away from winning this. Still 16 needed for Sri Lanka from the last 2 overs. And Dasun Shanaka is gone after scoring 4 runs from 6 balls. Sri Lanka are now 113 for 9 after 18 overs. So Liam Dawson is going to be bowling the penultimate over. 16 needed from the last 2 overs for Sri Lanka here. Only 1 wicket in hand. No one can quite believe what has happened. They were cruising in this run chase. Sri Lanka have just lost their way. Liam Dawson now coming around the wicket to Tikshana. Another quicker delivery flicked in the air down the ground. Patirana hesitant but then has to go for the single. Matisha Patirana is back on strike. 15 needed from 11 balls. How could you do this, Sri Lanka? Had such a good start to the run chase. Equation was under a run a ball at so many points in this game. All they had to do was keep their wickets in hand, but they haven't managed to do that. 17 needed from 17 balls. Still they managed to lose wickets. And now what does Patirana have with the bat? Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, in the air, doesn't carry to Dawson. Once again leading edge from Patirana. Could have been the last wicket there. Doesn't carry. Another dot ball here from Dawson. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to fleet away, leading edge, doesn't carry. Doesn't carry to point. Patirana picks up another single. Goodness gracious me, how close this has been. 14 now needed from 9 balls. Tikshana has to go for a hit here. Needs to go for a big hit, I would think. Try and take a risk, hit a 6, bring it down to single digits. The fourth ball of the over coming up. What is Tikshana trying to do here? Oh, that beats the outside edge. Again, ball spinning away from the right-hander. Another dot ball from Liam Dawson. Two more deliveries left in this over. England are trying to win this year. Oh, swings and misses. Tikshana unable to make connection. Another dot ball. Now one more delivery left. Need a big shot here. I think surely it will be a fast bowler to bowl the last over, or will it be Bethel himself, who picked up 3 wickets in the previous over? Bethel might just bowl the last over, and finish the game off. The last ball of the over coming up. Looking to flick it away. Appeal file with W. Half appeal. Umpire says not out. Another dot ball to finish. What an over that is from Dawson. Just 2 runs came from that over. Sri Lanka are now 115 for 9 after 19 overs. Needing 14 runs to win from the last over. Sri Lanka crumbled here from 97 for 6. They were 62 for 2. 62 for 2 to 113 for 9. 7 wickets falling for the space of 51 runs, where you only needed to keep your wickets in hand in the run chase. So Jacob Bethel bowling the last over. Patirana on strike. He goes for a slog sweep. Appeal fell BW. Finger goes up. And that's the end of the game. Bethel gets the last wicket. Patirana goes for the review. But I think that will be out here. It was a full delivery. Patirana went for the slog sweep. I think that's straight in front actually. Will be out, I think. So end of the game, I think. End of the series as well. Misery for Sri Lanka. Well, it looks like there's a little bit of an inside edge there. Huge inside edge onto the pad, so it saves Patirana actually. Big spike as the ball passes the bat. So they have retained the review. Decision reversed to not out. So this game will continue. It's a dot ball to start the over though. 14 needed from 5 balls. You need 2 sixes from Patirana. They took the single, but I think because the finger went up, the ball becomes dead, so you can't get the run. The second ball of the over coming up. It's defended by Patirana, run through for a single. Gives the strike back to Tikshana, who has to just swing his bat here. The 13 needed from the last 4 balls now. Need 2 sixes. Third ball of the over coming up. Tikshana goes for a big shot. It's in the air and it's a simple catch at short third man, and England have won this. Oh my goodness. Jacob Bethel finishes with 4 for 11 in his 3.3 overs. And Sri Lanka have been bowled out for 116 runs in 19.3 overs. And after bowling so well, Sri Lanka, they have just crumbled with the bat, not able to handle the situation. Very, very poor game awareness, have lost their way completely. Equation was under a run ball at so many points in the game. Still, Sri Lanka found a way to collapse and found a way to get bowled out inside 20 overs, and they've also lost this game by 12 runs. So England have whitewashed Sri Lanka in this T20 series 3-0 and will go into the T20 World Cup with extremely high confidence, and their winning streak against Sri Lanka in T20 internationals will continue. The 11th consecutive win for England against Sri Lanka in T20 internationals, and they have completely whitewashed the Sri Lankans in this series. It was tough conditions, I agree with that. It was tough conditions to bat on today, but Sri Lanka had their opportunities. All they needed to do was bat little sensibly, and they just kept on losing wickets from 62 for 2 to 116 all out. Have lost their last 8 wickets for just 54 runs. And the spinners, England spinners, wreaking havoc against the Sri Lankan batters today. Jacob Bethel 4 for 11 in his 3.3 overs. Will Jacks 3 for 14 in his 4 overs. They're all supposed to be batting all-rounders, but they have picked up the maximum wickets today. Adil Rashid 1 for 25 in his 4 overs as well. Liam Dawson also was a little expensive, 1 for 25 in his 4 overs. The pacers haven't even bowled much. It's the spinners that have done the job. So plenty of concerns for Sri Lanka going into the T20 World Cup. Anyways, they are never contenders these days in World Cups, aren't they? If you look at World Cups these days, Sri Lanka are not even close to qualifying for the semi-finals of any World Cup. It's been a huge downfall for them after their win in the 2014 World Cup. The 2014 T20 World Cup was the last ICC tournament which Sri Lanka ever won. And after that, if you look at their cricket, it has been going through a downhill. And they've also been trying their best to bring it back up, but it's just not happening for them. Obviously, they have created a few legends in Pathum Nissanka and Kusal Mendes. They're all really good batters, but they're just not showing the temperament when it is needed the most. Look at how they have just crumbled today, only chasing 129 runs, a golden opportunity to at least win this game and try and go into the T20 World Cup with a lot of confidence. But still, they have managed to lose so many wickets. Losing the game like this will never help. And that too, Sri Lanka going down by 3-0 in this T20 series against England, getting whitewashed completely. England will be a happy team. They lost the first one-day international in this tour, came back, won the ODI series, and now they have whitewashed Sri Lanka 3-0 in the T20 series as well. So it's been England's tour well and truly. Sri Lanka has struggled and they have plenty of concerns, plenty of questions to ponder about, particularly their batting lineup. None of the batters able to apply themselves when it is needed. Obviously, previous T20 was much better for Sri Lanka, it has to be said. They batted first, posted a total of 189 runs. But the first T20 and the third T20, the way Sri Lanka have collapsed, those are very, very disappointing actually to see all those collapses. Definitely you expect a better batting performance from a host team, particularly heading into a T20 World Cup. But England will be happy. Their batting didn't perform well today, but how crucial was that half century from Sam Curran? He played really well, 58 from 48 balls. His knock proved to be the game changer now, if we look at the end result. So I think Sam Curran surely deserves the man of the match. Sri Lanka have unfortunately been bowled out for 116 runs. England have won this third T20 match by 12 runs and they have won the series 3-0 as well. That brings to an end this coverage of England tour of Sri Lanka of 2026. England won the ODI series 2-1. They have won the T20 series 3-0 as well. Unfortunately, nothing much for Sri Lanka to celebrate about in this tour, but anyways, you have to move forward and look at what lies ahead. T20 World Cup coming up. So hopefully Sri Lanka will be looking to rectify all their mistakes which they made in this T20 series. So we'll be back again to cover more matches in our channel. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.